It's Sunday, it's 8 o'clock, so it must be stream time. Hi folks, and welcome back to Dune Awakening. Here we are, once again, on the lovely planet of Arrakis. Good to see everybody here, lots of good stuff going on in chat. Let me have a quick see who was here first, and Mart719 was first this week. So I did it. Server swap, hey? Server swap. Not sure what that means. Dave Hogg was second with the number 1 like, he says. It's been a while. Congrats, Dave. Thank you very much. And Zereth was third, saying, you guys were early. Thought I would sneak in at number 1 today. Ah, no, you have to be up early, Zereth. You have to be up early. Scorp77 Snake says, evening all. Anger, wonder if you've given the Windrose demo a look yet. I have. I've had a couple of hours in the Windrose demo. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't got particularly far. I've just got to sort of the second island level. Must say the early game combat is really difficult. I died a lot of times doing it. It's a bit weird that as a level 1 character you're fighting. And level 1 is not a quick level 1 like in some games. It's like you have to play for quite a long time to get to level 2. But you're having to fight level 3 characters that are pretty tough. So yeah, I guess it takes a bit of getting used to, and then probably will get better once you get better weapons, but I'm also worried that when you get better weapons there'll be harder enemies, so. But yeah, I have had a play, some good, certainly some good things about it. This is just early demo, so there'll probably be some tweaks before it goes launch. Who else is here? Whipped as One's here, hello to you. 6 Badges is here, bonsoir mon ami, with his traditional red wine emoji. Yanni Panker's here. Wow, hello everyone. Finally a bit early today. Yeah, that's really early for you, Yanni. That's before the start of the stream. Wow. Are you not working today? Very good, very good. Rex Havoc is here. Hello to you. Ian Og is here. Hello. Or if you're in Finland, Helsinki. Into 1940s musical comedies. Hell's a poppin'. Everyone smash the like button gently. Whoa, what's going on there, Ian? I don't know. But welcome along anyway. Shade's here, good to see you. DC Weston is here, good to see you. Kathy Ann is here. Hello, Kathy Ann, how are you? Yanni saying hello to everybody. Kathy saying hello. Tay Mannix is here, good evening, Tay. How are you? Kathy says she's tired, but good. Excellent. If it's good tired, it's okay, says Yanni. That's true, that is true. Gamer Hobo is here. Hello to you. Good to see you. It says, good day, Anger. John and I ran Lab 89 for the first time last night on difficulty 2. Not too bad. I did watch that. I watched that earlier on today. And the chat has just pinged up the screen. There we go. Game Labs is here. Good evening, sir. Good to see you. Bulwark. Hello. Good evening. Hope everyone's doing well. I am indeed. Max Crownflip is here. Hello, Max. How are you? From the Campfire Clowns. Lots of people, everybody saying hello to everyone. Isn't this such a friendly chat? It's so good to see. Confused Barbarian is here. Hello, Troy. Good to see you. The Forgotten Vet. Hail, Anger and chat. Welcome. I don't recognise that name. Is this a new person? Welcome along. Welcome. Good to see you. Griznak is here. Yeah, the combat in Windrose takes getting used to. Yeah, it does indeed. Bourbon86X, good to see you. Also found that the upgrades, like when you get your first armor upgrades and first weapon upgrades, it's a very small upgrade. I expected it to be a bit bigger of an upgrade than that. But yeah, that might come later. Trip FDW, good to see you. Howdy. Yanni says, surprise, surprise, finished early today, told everyone I had important stuff to watch. Wow. Well, it's nice to have you here, Yanni. Nice to have you. Marky Del Sparky's here. Felt like everyone, he says. Nae bad, ear Selman. Equivalent Holy Crab is here. Hello to you in your time travelling Monday morning. Late to the party, but today I have time to watch all the stream. Oh, you're not working today. Good to see you anyway. Follow to say hey to everyone that enters so fast. I know there's a lot of people, a lot of chat, everybody coming in and everybody saying hello to everyone. Lot of stuff going on. Okay, right, so last week we kind of ended a bit abruptly. We had been to the trade post and we got the quest to unlock the trooper training skills. So we were running short of time, so I shot back to the trainer and handed in the quest to get the trainer. So I now have a trooper. So no, that's the Benegenet. We don't have that. That's the Mentat. So we started off with Mentat abilities. So we're using the Sentinel. We've now got trooper training. So we've now got the Shigaware Claw. So that's my 2 abilities I've got down there. I was going to look at disruptor damage, that's no use. Scattergun, no. Center of mass, don't want that. Gunsmith, no. And in here, marksman, headshot damage 10%, needs a connecting module. Got a connecting module, we've unlocked that. Range oh no, we haven't. Learn range damage to put our range damage up by 6%. Then we can have that one for headshot damage up by 10%. And then rifle damage up by another 5%. There we go. There's some extra points. Exploit weakness. That's a technique that can go down here. When you damage an unshielded enemy with a ranged weapon, the hit location becomes a weak point that you can target increased damage for subsequent attack. Let's take that one as well. Okay, cool. Right, so what I need to do is I've got other quests I need to hand in back at the trade post. So we need to head back up. So we've got Wrecking Crew, where we have to get the Holtzman amplifier out of the shipwreck, which we did last week, but we haven't handed it in yet to complete that. I believe that there is a quest up there that you have to hand in an engine and treads. So we got an engine from the testing station. I've crafted up 2 treads just to take with me so that we can save us going back and forth. So we're going to get on the bike. The bike's got fuel, I've got water, and we're going to head up to the trade post again, which is over here, and we're going to get that stuff handed in. Kenneth Brunner, good to see you. Welcome. Let me see. Anybody else join us? Yanni, Kathy, Yanni, Bulwark, Yanni, Kathy, Yanni. Excellent. We're caught up. We're caught up with chat. Oh, Game of says, I just broke my keyboard smashing the thumbs up button. Oh no, because what we always say is smash the button gently. We don't want anybody to break any screens or keyboards. So take no responsibility for that. Right, there is the trade post. Oh, don't hit things, don't hit things. There is the trade post up there. We have to get across here to do the shortest bit of sand. There's a whole bunch of these scrap metal. I can't remember. We've done the one where we had to hand in copper. I can't remember whether this amplifier was the second one in the chain or the third one. Can't remember how many bits there is, but at the end of it we get a nice tool, if I remember correctly. A nice upgrade. It's definitely worth doing. Around here and then up here. There we go. That's that base that we saw last week. Right, we're going to park the bike in the garage to keep it safe from sandstorms. Bulwark says, happy spring everyone. Yeah, 1st of March. It's March. Right, so we can go to here. Scrap metal wrecking crew. So deliver the Holtzman amplifier. We have that already, so deliver that. There we go. Deliver. You got the amplifier, great work. The great houses don't like to admit it, but they deal with the scrap merchants all over Dune, picking clean wrecks and corpses to equip the next lot sent out to die. Ah well, at least my business is booming, so there is still more I can do. Buyers who will pay good money for Fremen-made goods. The Fremen may be gone, but you can still find plenty of their equipment in the caves scattered around the Haga Basin south. Explore a few caves, collect some of their gear, and I'll cut you in the profits. Ah, I should have taken that in with me as well. So I need to deliver micro sandwich fabric and EMF generators. An awful lot of other quests in there. Let's recruit the Anvil courier run. Vial retrieval. Find the vials. Okay, I didn't do that. I should have had that quest and got those vials while I was in testing station number 2. Okay, we can always do that later. Right, so I need one of these caves to get the EMF generators and the micro sandwich fabric. So there's one just across the sand. That's not far. Yanni says, one spring already launched yesterday on my car, which is getting slowly renovated. Oh dear. I'm so glad it started to warm up. My first bike ride on Monday. It was my birthday as well. Happiest day ever. Happy birthday, Yanni. So last Monday. Happy belated birthday. Your first bike ride of the year. Right, let's just drop down here. And we have to go across to that rocks over there. In between the stones, so over there somewhere. It's actually on the compass. See, and we're close enough to them, so it's directly over there. Shoot across here. Oh yes, I remember this one. There it is, you can see it there. So we need 3 micro sandwich fabric. That won't... Oh, I just dropped the sentinel. Take you out. There's somebody else in there. Let me use my sugar wire claw. And then... Oh, and then the sentinel got it. Right. Take your healing, take your blood. Take your healing. Don't think I need darts. I think I'm okay with darts. 429, yes. In these chests we should get EMF generators. There's 2. And there's another 2. So that's the 3 we need. Let's get some more fabric. There we go. And just got darts. Can I get blood out of you? Nope. I can get water out of you. So, okay, we have enough. We can head back. Mark Santos, good to see you. How are you? Happy Sunday to you. Happy Ramadan to of those observing, indeed. I was watching the highlights this morning of the Leeds versus Manchester City football match that was on last night, and they actually had a break because it was an evening game. At a certain time, it became the appropriate time for people to break their fast. So they actually had a break in the middle of the game for those players who were observing Ramadan to actually break their fast in the middle of the game. And I thought, I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. You see like water breaks if it's over a certain temperature or whatever. If it's too hot, you get water breaks in the middle of the game. But yeah, that's the first time I've seen that happen for Ramadan. Which is interesting because there's plenty of players in the Premier League would be observing Ramadan. Hope you guys have an easy Ramadan, says Bulwark. Indeed. Right, let's go to here and let's hand in those pieces. Deliver items, so we'll give them 3 of that and 3 of that. Nice work! Most off-worlders think the Fremen were a bunch of savages, but they made quality goods. No one ever matched their moisture seal tech, and their mechanisms stand up to the harshest conditions. Pity most scavengers have a superstitious fear of salvaging Fremen gear, but since you are braver than most, maybe you can help me with something else. I have a client who needs something recovered from an Imperial testing station. He's looking for an old poison snooper. Why? Who knows, but they're paying well. The station is not far from Griffin's reach, but be careful if you go there. A band of scavengers has laid claim to the place, and I've been hearing bad things about them. We were there last week. Nefer is here. Good to see you. Been a while. Yeah, sure has. Yes, good to see you though. Yanni says, yesterday was a fun day before work for sure. I was rebuilding my old suspension, and yeah, that nut that holds that spring got loose and the spring was flying. The same sec that the spring flew, I said. Well, spring is on the next corner for sure. Nice. Right, so let's accept that I think we might already have that. Yes, we've acquired that already. If you acquire anything, it's like for a mission, it goes right down at the bottom of your inventory. It doesn't count as one of your actual slots. But there is the automated poison snooper. So we must have picked that up from a chest in the testing station without knowing we were on the quest for it yet. So we can hand that straight in. Deliver items. Deliver. So, you've got the snooper. I'm sure it wasn't easy. Those testing stations can be absolute treasure troves, but they're usually full of people who don't like to share. Never met an unreasonable person in a... No, you've never met a reasonable person in a testing station. Listen, I have another offer for you if you're looking to do a little trading. I need a few components to restore my sandbike. In decent condition, not falling apart. I can't pay for them, but I have some other rarer bike parts that I'm willing to exchange in return. Accept the contract. This is the one I was talking about. So we brought... Yeah, you need an engine and you need 2 treads. So I brought them with me. Here's the engine. It is almost broken, but he seems to be able to accept it. Okay, and then I have got some 2 brand new treads. Deliver. Built building. Yes, these will do nicely, and I trust you can put these sandbike components to good use. Thanks for all your effort, friend. If we ever meet face to face, I'll buy you a spice beer. Take care out there. And we got... There we go. So we've got 2 Mark II. So all our sandbike pieces are Mark I at the moment, which is the copper tier, and these are 2 Mark II pieces, which is the iron tier, the next level up. So we've got an inventory module that gives us another 250 volume and 15 slots on our sandbike to carry more stuff, or we can put on a sandbike booster that gives us a speed boost, heat rating 125. So we've got some 2 Mark II upgrades for our sandbike, and we also got Sim's cutter. We've completed the chain. So I mentioned at the end of the chain you get a unique item. So this is another cutter ray, and you can see that it does, for copper, granite and salvage metal, it does 63 per node, and from iron it does 48. Our cutter ray that we've got at the moment does 40 per node. So a pretty decent cutter ray. So we'll put that there, and we'll probably just scrap that now. Okay, we've got some quests to pick up. So we've got to go to the Anvil. So we have to collect a package from Mir and hand over the package at the Anvil. The Anvil is the next trade station in the next zone. What's going on? Let's see. I hope all people in the Middle East stay safe with the recent events. Indeed. I don't want to go into too much politics though. I don't watch the news or read about what's going on in the world. What's going on though? Let's best not to talk about it. Crazy world we live in right now, that's for sure. Hope for peace soon, indeed. Kathy Ann's talking about yeah, it's just getting back. Book 3 written. Books 1 and 2 are currently on Amazon. Not going to get into this. We're here to chill. Exactly, Bulwark. Thank you. 100%. Let's see. What's the news since... Danny hasn't watched the news since 2019 to 2020. Wow. There's a few things happened in the world since then, Yanni. And Kathy says, Annie, I don't watch the news as it's terrifying. That's true. Yeah. Safer not to. Okay, so we have to collect a package from Mirror and hand it over to the Anvil. So we'll accept that contract. Vial retrieval was the one that's in testing station 2, so we missed that one. We might go back and do that later on. Then we've got the 2 here that is kind of the breadcrumbs that leads us to the faction quests. One for Harkonnen and one for Atreides. So we'll accept both of them because we have to just speak to people at the Anvil. We'll accept both of them because we'll get some XP for them. Right, so Mirror, I believe, is this guy here.
You keep coming back like
Mirror.
this. I'll have to stop calling you stranger. Stranger?
I'm supposed to take a package to the Anvil.
Indeed. I hope you have more brains than the last courier I hired. Idiot tried to cross the desert on foot without a sand bike.
What a fool. Goodbye. Yep, so we need to cross the desert over into Eastern Vermilius Gap. Is that it there? Yeah, so that's where the Anvil is there. But there's a huge lot of sand, open sand. You see there's, compared to the little bit of sand that we've been riding about here and going the shortest route, there's a huge bit of sand that we've got to get across. And there's a huge bit of sand over here before we get to rocks. So you definitely need the sand bike to take you across. You'll never do it on foot. And also, you've got to try and avoid getting eaten by the worms as well. Don't get eaten by growler hanger. Indeed, Bobo. So, our courier run wants us to go to the Anvil. Our main quest, moving on up in the top left, also wants us to go across the Vermilius Gap. But I want to do at least one thing first before we head across there. First of all, we're going to get back to base and we're going to fit these, or one of these mods that we got to the sand bike. Oh. That a crash ship, or was that a spice blow? Can't see any spice blows. Right, let's just shoot across here. Let them know when Windrose will come out, and will Anger play it. I don't know when it's going to actually come out. I don't think they've announced that yet. And there's a fair chance I will play it when it comes out. It is that kind of survival craft. I actually thought it was a multiplayer game where, like, you needed a bit like, I think, is it Sea of Thieves, where you need like a crew to crew the ship, a crew of like real people. But it appears that's not the case. You hire people, or hire NPCs in the game, it looks like, to actually man your ship. Right, there's base here. I think I've changed that since the last episode. I put this double door in because it's in the ramp, so I can get the bike in. Right, so if we get the welding torch out, we'll just put it there and go to 6. So if you look down the right hand side, it currently says assemble. You can add pieces, you can repair pieces. How is that? We could actually do with repairing. Do we have any wire? We don't have any wire to repair the bike. Bike, welding wire, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make some wire. Yanni says, don't have a TV yet either. Don't have regular TV program in my apartment. Ooh, okay. That definitely will make, I suppose, well, you can still watch the news online. Anyway, good news is for me, I can play Dune again. I got myself a better computer now. Excellent, Yanni. Nice one. Packrat NV, is there supposed to be info about the server mergers this month? I'm a bit concerned. I prefer my Arrakis on the quiet side. I haven't heard anything definitive yet. Right, let's take that wire. Ian Og says, I'm looking what was that? Oh, just some dust going past. Ian Og says, I'm looking forward to Windrose. Anna Briella's been playing the demo and a pre-released version. Oh, is she? Yanni, aren't you in the southern hemisphere? I don't think he is, no. DC Weston says, I'm 12 hours into Windrose demo and love it. Excellent. Slovenia. I just crawl out of winter. Right, so if I bring out... Oh, I've healed myself. If I bring out the welding torch, and now we've got repair, you can see that the chassis, the green circle, is fully all the way around, so it is at 100%, but the treads are at like 75%, but we can repair that, and it goes up apart from that little red bit, so every time you repair it, you take away a little bit of the durability, very much like repairing stuff in Conan with repair kits, same idea, and the higher level welding torch you have, the less durability it costs you. Well, let's fix that tread as well, until eventually you have to just make new treads, but then you can just detach them and put on a new one. Put that on. The engine could do with a little repair, and the PSU can do with a little repair. There we go. Right, so we can assemble. So we can either have the booster or the inventory. One or the other. So I'm going to put the booster on for the moment. There we go. It's got a little booster on the back now, and I'm going to store my welding torch. That back on there. Yeah, let's store the welding torch, the wire which you used to repair, and the inventory in there. I'm going to do F to do quick deposit. Stuff in there. Okay. And then I'm going to top up my water from here and here. That's full of blood. And that's full of blood. Okay. Right, so what we haven't done is we've done some of these little camps, these little scavenger camps, and the little I think they're called wally holes, the moisture sealed caves. But these bigger POIs, like Breaker Station, that's just round the corner, and these ones down here, we haven't done then, and you can see it says Intel 0 of 1. Intel 0 of 1. So I want to go and do one of these POIs. They're bigger camps, harder camps. But also, Intel gives you more points. These skill points, no, sorry, not these skill points, Intel points that you use to research stuff. So you can get some from leveling up, but you can also pick them up. You only get one. I'm going the wrong way. You can only pick up one from each camp. You can only pick it up once. It is daylight. Right, tell you what. Time is it? Kind of in the middle of the day as well. So some of the camps also have what's called celestial chests in them, and from that you can learn unique recipes, like the celestial chests that we got inside the shipwreck and the testing station. Some of these camps have one, and this camp here, Broken Stone Station, has a possibility of dropping a much improved weapon. So instead of just standing about in the sun in that one, let's drive down to this one down here. And we'll go and take on that one first and see if we can get a unique weapon schematic. Let's see. Was Windrose the game that the Neebs crew placed in the last few weeks? It was, yes. They were playing it on stream. Hobo says, John and I still have bases in Haga Basin on your server, Anger. Log in weekly to keep them up. Eventually we'll use that game to make some early game guides. Ah, okay, cool. In Haga Basin South, no problem. Come to New Zealand here. Winter is 360 days a year with chances of 27 degrees sunshine. That's not winter. Wow, what's this box here? Oh, it's not a box. It's like a circle. Oh, it does have a door in it. No windows though. Interesting base. I think that's part of the smuggler set, that wall. Maybe not. Maybe not. Not sure. Oh, the sun, get off on the bike, get the aircon. Where I need to go down there. You can find it. Is that it over there? Yanni says, wanted to work with the bike, but it was around 4 degrees around 10 AM. When I was working, it was 17 degrees. At 6:30 when I finished, was 6. So cold in the morning, cold in the afternoon, hot in the afternoon, and cold in the evening again. Is that it over there? That is it over there. Ooh. 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 What was that down there? Interesting. Anybody down here? No. All that's down here is scrap metal. Okay. Fair enough. And goes down. So Mark's asking what we're talking about, is he? It's a pirate survival game. Apparently the demo is only about 2% of the full game. Yeah, apparently the demo only has like 3 islands in it. I think you can only get copper in it. Doesn't go up to the other materials. Heard it was supposed to be an MMO. That's what I thought too, but it sounds like you can also play it solo as well. Could we get in the shadow? Right, so these are the big camps. And if we take on these big camps, we should be able to get some nice rewards.
Someone's here.
Someone is here. Who said that? Where are they? Where are... Oh, somebody up there. Okay. Taking you down. Let's loot that. Let's get darts and blood off of you. I can't actually remember where the chest and stuff is in this thing. It's been literally months since I've been here. So we'll just have to investigate. Somebody over there. And sugar wire and stab. Ooh. Ooh. Take you out. When I... Oh, oh, I'm almost dead actually. Let's make it simple. Right, heal up. That wasn't good. Oh, it must have been... Was that bomb that went off? Was it? Somebody must have chucked a grenade. It wasn't me. This grenade, it blew up here. Right, let's take another heal. We've still got Mark 1 heal, so they're not great. Distract the enemy with a quick French kiss. First time they released a demo, it was called Crosswind. It was, yes. I don't know why they've changed the name. It was an MMO then. Okay, they've changed it to single player co-op. Interesting. And see someone up there. Well, that was a crit. Oh, shielded NPC. Are they running down? They are. So shielded NPC. Let's stagger them with the sugar wire and then slow blade. Oh, they darted away. Come on. Come on. There we go. Stagger them. And they're down. I hear somebody else though. Reload. Get more blood. Oh, I didn't detonate my sentinel. Come on, you. Yep, you're down. Right, I suppose we better check out this building first before we go on to the next one. Anybody else up here? Surely they all came running down. Oh, that's it. One floor. Oh, there's more up there though. Okay. I can hear people speaking. What's that? That's fuel cells. Let me take the fuel cells. Go up these stairs. Are you talking up here? Right, nobody out there. In here. Ah, there's the celestial chest. Ah, got it. Oh, there was a trap on it. Oops. So we got the schematic for Aaron's Vengeance, a unique version of the Karpov. It'll do more damage. So it does 7.8 damage. It's a burst. And this one does 7.6, but it's sort of automatic. So this will fire in bursts, which will do more damage. So we'll craft that once we get home. I see someone. I can hear someone speaking. Who's that? Ah, there we are. Come on, round the corner. Gotcha. The red crosses are critical hits. Reload. Take your blood and your darts. Right, so it's the intel we need to find now. We've found the celestial chest. Oh, there's a chest there. Let's take all that, just for the hell of it. Anything in here? That's been blown away. Nobody up here. Ammo. There is that sort of hologram of the compass over there is the intel. That's what we're looking for. Can't see anyone over there. Not to say there's not anyone there. Jump in. can't hear anybody speaking either, which is a good sign. Anything in here? Any power cells in here? Yep, let's grab them. Need more power cells for our new base very soon. Sometimes these things give you money, but not them. Anything here? No. Sneak up here. Nobody. We maybe have cleaned this camp out. Bigger chest. Nothing here. Nothing in here. Okay. Take you out. Reload. No compatible containers. Our blood bags are all full. And nobody in here. Nobody in here. Chest. How do we get up to that intel then? Ah, up these stairs. Okay, and there it is. So pick that up, and we've got 3 more intel points. As you go up to the bigger camps, the intel points you get from them go up as well. Because obviously you're going to need more and more intel points to learn more and more stuff. Right, we've cleared it out. We've got the loot. We've got the intel points, so we need to get out of here now. Head back to my bike, which is up here. Somewhere. Come on, up, up. So there are loads of these camps. You can see here, here. Not all of them have the celestial chest with unique items in it, but they do all have intel in them. But there's not a huge amount of stuff in them that I'm particularly keen on. But I did want that better gun. I don't think it's always a gun. I think it's a random chance of getting something. But we were lucky we got it first time. Scavenger camp. Okay. So let's head back to base. Now that it's dark, we'll do the one next to my base as well. It doesn't have a celestial's chest, but we will clear it out and get the intel points. Right, well, in fact, let me just get back to safety and then I can get caught up with chat. They are 3,000 meters away to the Anvil for a courier marker. Get out of the way so that we don't get taken out by that Sardaukar ship there. Here's base here. And reverse in. Okay, right. Deposit all blood. Deposit all blood. Well, we're full with water at the moment. Okay. Now I'll tell you what we could make. We could make the liter john. We didn't make it last time. Yeah, we got the unique. We bought the unique liter john, so that's basically a water carrier. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drinks of water in it. So let's craft that. And weapons wise, we haven't learned it yet. There's the weapon. We have to hit F to learn it. Yes, we'll learn it. And weapons, Aaron's Vengeance, craft. Okay, let's catch up with chat. Where did we leave off? You don't have the right armor and no shields on again. That's because I haven't got any armor and I don't have a shield yet. Distract the enemies with a bit of French kiss. That's where we left off. Yes, so if I go to I, this is the shield slot here, and I don't have a shield yet. Let's see, I think... Yep, so there is the first shield that you get, which is in the iron tier. And in order to unlock the iron tier, we have to complete the journey moving on, which is the journey that we're working on right now. This moving on, which involves us going across the Vermilius Gap and sorting out a base. So where we get copper nodes in this area, when we go into this area, the second zone, we'll get iron nodes, and we'll be able to upgrade to the iron tier and get some better armor. That's also the first chance of getting... you've got heavy armor or light armor. At the moment we've just got the scavenger light armor. We'll have the option to get the heavy armor, which is my preferred choice. Or you can have the light armor if you wish, and then we'll get better weapons and also a shield for the first time, which will be cool. But I'm assuming you're referring to the video from the other day when I was fighting out in the radiation zone, and I got basically almost one-shotted because I didn't have my shield on, and I was fighting very difficult enemies. Let's see. Mark says he's a mad lad. It makes watching his stream more tense for sure. Okay. How us guys would have said Leroy Jenkins. Is there a first-person view of this game? I already asked. So no, there is not a first-person view of this game, unfortunately. I actually prefer it in third-person view, just like I prefer Conan in third-person view. But at least with Conan, you've got the option to scroll in. This one here, the scroll wheel actually moves your weapon slots down in the bottom corner. So yeah, you can't zoom in, unfortunately. What to say that, Yanni? Read that they removed the tax. How are the plots of the inactive players removed? Yes, they did remove the tax. So it was kind of a double whammy. So in order to keep your bases, they have a shield on them that protects them from the sandstorm. And to keep the shield up, you have to power the sub-fief. So you have your power here, and this power was going to run for 20 days and 14 hours, and so I can deposit that and it'll go up for basically 21 days. After 21 days, if your fuel generators run out of fuel, they'll stop powering your sub-fief, which is actually what's creating you can see the shield that protects your base, and your base will start getting degraded by so 21 days your shield will come down without any power, and then you're going to start getting hit by the sandstorm, and with each sandstorm your base will degrade a little bit, and then a little bit more and a little bit more, and basically over the next week it will disappear. So the sub-fief is your land claim. That gives you your area of land that's yours, but if it's not powered, anything in it will not get protected, and it'll basically slowly get destroyed, and therefore the claim of land will go back, and that's how they deal with it here. It used to be that you also had to pay, not for these basic sub-fiefs, these small ones, but once you did the big one, you also had to pay the emperor tax for it. And the tax was based on all your building pieces. So the bigger your base, the more tax you had to pay. And if you didn't pay your taxes, you also got your shields taken down. So that was another way of doing it. But now they've taken that away. You no longer have to pay tax. You can have as big a base as you like with as many pieces, and all you have to do is fuel the shield with your generators. And so you're basically going to get a month worth of, if you want to stop playing for a month, then you don't need to. If it's under a month, you'll be okay. But if it's over a month, you basically have to use the base backup tool and just back up your base, and then you can go and like hang out in a safe area like the trade stations or Arakeen or whatever, and then you can come back and put your base down if you want to start playing again later. But that's how they do it now. Okay. No first person. How long till anger realizes, says Mark. So see, confused you because there is no shield, and no, you're right. I didn't have my armor on. I've got my still suit on, so I don't have a shield. There is no shield, but I did do all the fighting with my still suit on and not my light armor. So you're right. I apologize. His answer, he's doing good. I'd be dead by now. I don't think it'll be like that. Not sure if that's correct though, says Yanni. Probably with a storm and after 20 days of unfueled generator. Yes, exactly. That is exactly correct. The storm, if once the shield drops because your generator's no longer fuel, it'll take roughly a week for the sandstorm to destroy your base and it'll be gone. Let's see, those building bait in the canyon where the storm can't. What about those bases built in the canyon where the storm can't hit the base though? Oh, that's a good point. Are you allowed to build bases down there? I've never seen a base down in the canyon. Yeah, he's a badass player. I bet he got that from Conan. Totally forgot about that. Mark says, damn, a little high, so I must have confused the playthroughs. That's true. The other playthroughs, endgame. Playing in a still suit is more of a challenge for a veteran player. Too much video watching. Yeah, I'm under the car. I watch Anger's videos when they're up, so I got mixed up there a little bit. In Conan Exiles, you can go into first person by pressing P. I accidentally hit that and wondered what had happened. I died many times in Conan Exiles by hitting the wrong button. Haven't we all? Haven't we all? Asman Places. Conan Exile was actually originally intended to be first person game, but they decided to make it third person after development started. Well, of course, Conan, you've got the choice of play. You can actually zoom in and scroll in and play in first person. I quite often go into first person mode when I'm placing benches and stuff like that. It makes it much easier. But the actual gameplay I prefer in third person. Obo says, I think there were some spots in the rift where you could build a stormproof base, but I think they've made everywhere vulnerable now. Certainly when you're down in the bottom of the rift. I don't even think I can show that on the map, can I? It'll be under a cloud of sand, yeah. No, it's over here, the Haga Rift. It's got a big rift that goes all the way down into the ground, like a Grand Canyon kind of thing. And if you're down at the very bottom of there, you're usually completely safe from the storm. Grisnack says, I know I built down there, but not played in months. Interesting. I have never seen a base down inside the rift myself. Maybe on the surface level of the rift, but that'll be open to the sandstorm. But I've never seen anything down there. Yanni says he's seen bases down there a couple of months ago. Oh, interesting. Right, so I guess we need to actually go to Vermilius Gap now. Did I pick up our stuff or crafted? Did not. So let's take my gun and my water bottle, my liter John. Let's put the liter John on 8. Let's put that on 6. Let's put stuff in the chests. Why did that not all go in the chest? That in there. Right, that's my building tool. I need that. Take some stuff with me to get a bit of a base started over there. Put that in there. I don't need that cutter ray anymore. Put that in here. This is stuff that's all got to be dismantled once I've got a dismantler. Right, so I'm going to need to take a pile of stone. Oh, in order to do that, I'm going to need a storage unit on the bike. So we're going to take that and that. Can't have the storage and the boost on at the same time. So we're going to detach the booster. And we're going to go into assemble mode and put the inventory on it instead. And then we're going to put that and that back in there. Oh, get off it. I want to access it. So you can come here, you can go to the chest, and then you can pick where you want to access. So this is my backpack. And we can go from to the sand bike. So this is the sand bike inventory. So I can transfer from the chest straight into the sand bike inventory. I want to also put that other bit of stone in there. Won't need any of that. I won't need any of that yet. I'll take a stack of scrap metal. That's all that stuff. Anything in here? There's nothing in there. Let's put some copper in it as well. Sandbike, we've still got another 10 slots, but we're almost full with weight. I need to fill up my liter john. So let's fill all containers to put the liter john filled up. Take that as well. Anything in here? Oh, I need to take a stack of. Oh, that's almost full. Only take a little bit of that. Okay, so let me split that in half and do that. Oh, in fact, what you need to do, so if you look at the moving on, it says drive north to the Vermilius Gap, research the advanced construction kit that allows you to make the advanced subfief. It'll then, does it tell you here? It then tells you to abandon your base in Haga Basin South. Oh, there's a sandstorm. But if I was to abandon this base, then it will degrade and break down, and I haven't got everything out of it yet that I need. So what you can do, I'm not going to do it right now because there's a sandstorm in a minute, but what you can do is you can destroy this now and then build a new one right here to protect this base again, and it'll still tick off the part of the journey step, but it'll keep my base here protected. Then I can come back and get other stuff later on. So while we're waiting for that sandstorm to come through, let me catch up with chat. Okay, I think some spots in the rift were built a stormproof base. Okay, we read that. Had someone block off. Griznak says he had someone block off a route down there, which was very annoying. Ooh.
Sector weather alert.
That is bad.
Sandstorm is approaching.
Sandstorm. I don't think. Have we seen a sandstorm? Did we see a sandstorm previously? Here it comes. Look. There it is. I'm still sheltered here, so I'll be okay outside here because I'm sheltered by that rock above us. Let me see. Osman Plays says, do you feel there is something missing from this game? Ark has dinosaurs, Conan has thralls. I feel like a survival game. You'd have some kind of buddy that you have to collect. That would be good, having someone to help fight with you. Maybe that'll get added later on, maybe. But no, I can't say I feel there's anything missing from the game because I love this game. That's why I've been playing it so much. Yeah, it says it was so lagging down there with my old computer I had to go out and it took me ages to get out. Equivalent. The base construction seems to be better than Conan, isn't it? I'm going to say yes, it is. It still uses the construction hammer technique, but and this obviously is a very, very simple base. But it pulls from your chests while you're... maybe it doesn't pull from your chest while you're crafting with a construction tool, actually. Well, while you're making stuff in these benches, it pulls from your chest, but I think maybe if you're using a construction tool, I can't remember. But yeah, there's half-height walls, there's half-height roofs, there's a lot more pieces to build with it. It is really, really good for building. And you can build in just using the green ghost outlines first. So you can build your whole base and design it without actually costing you any materials at all. Right, what was I going to do? Right, I was going to swap out that sub-fief. Where is my building tool? Is it in here? It is in here. Put the building tool in slot 6. Right, so if I go to here and go to demolish, and demolish, you can see the sort of... When I'm in building mode, you can see the green outline of the protective shield around about the base. And if I delete that, it's going to say, are you sure this will take out your base? Yes. And now the shield has gone. Nothing is now shielded. If I get some... scrap metal... What scrap metal do I need to make a sub-fief? That's enough. Right, I can place down another one. And you can see as I move it around, the shield goes. So as long as the shield, let me in, covers the whole base, I can plonk that down. Let's have a quick look. That's okay around here. That's all shielded. All around the back. And all around the side. So there we go. We've placed down a new one. Everything's shielded. And if I go into here, that's ticked off. So that's complete. So I don't have to come back down here and destroy it. So that is a nice little tip, because normally you go up here, you make a base, and then you're supposed to abandon this base. But if you're not ready to do that, you have to come back and do that before you can complete the quest. But we're done. Right, do I have everything in? I think I've got everything I need. Let's go. Let's go north. Into the horrible dusty area that is the Vermilious Gap. Yes, it pulls from chests when you're using the construction tool, says John. Thank you, John. Right, here we go. So we're here, we've got to get across there, and we've got to do this without getting eaten by the worm. Always one, and we haven't got the booster on because we're taking all this stuff with us in our storage. Over we go. Over we go. Okay, we're now in Eastern Vermilious Gap. There's a worm breaching just over there. We have to get to a bit of rock before it comes. There it is, you can see it. So it comes up in the air like that, and then it'll start beelining straight for you. So you've got a bit of time. If we get into this rock, the worm sign will disappear. There we go. And we're safe. So, there we go. There's the first bit of rock. We actually want to get into there. We want to get a bit further into the sort of main island. Here, over on that island over there is where I want to go to. Whoa, 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 whoa. So those red circles, let me just get off them. These red circles with the spots on it, these are drum sand. So if you drive across that, it'll make a drum noise, which will be very loud, and it will attract the worm, obviously. So we don't want to drive across them. I've placed a marker around the side of it. We'll get across the sand over here without going through that drum sand there. Right, now over one of my playthroughs, this is where I built a base. A nice big flat bit of land, really good. Can't remember whether that was the playthrough that's on the YouTube series or not. Because on my other playthrough I made my base around here. Because the Anvil Trade Post is around this way. There it is, over there. So there's another flattish piece of land up here that's a decent place to have a base on. Oh, cutscene.
You might have seen my little pyrotechnics display, off-worlder. But whether you did or not, the long and short of it is that I must go. And quickly. The Sardaukar have my scent, and the Emperor's hounds are not known for their mercy. I do not know when we will meet again. Continue to follow your path. Let the desert teach you as you walk in the footsteps of the Fremen. Find allies. It is hard to survive without friends. And remember, Arrakis will sharpen you, off-worlder. Make sure you become the right kind of blade.
Boom. Kicked off the bike. Okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, so just kind of over here. This is a handy place to have a base. It's flat-ish and it's directly across from the Anvil Trade Post, where we'll be visiting quite a lot. Okay, right, so we've come across here. We have to research the advanced construction kit, which is... where is that? Here, advanced construction kit research, which gives us a new build set and it gives us the advanced sub-fief. Okay. Construct and interact with an advanced sub-fief. So come off the bike, we'll need to get some metal. Let's take some metal. We didn't need all that metal. And then we'll need the building tool. And then go R. And there is the advanced sub-fief. So let me show you the normal sub-fief. You can see the blue-green box and how big that land claim box is. We then flick over to the advanced one. See how bigger it is? And it's bigger in all 3 dimensions. So a decent amount of increase. Right, I will just place it there.
Mayday! Mayday! This is the Guild Harvester Mithra! Crew tag 8242. Our carry-on is taking heavy fire. There's black smoke and they're not responding to comms. Carry all hit! Connector cable snapping! We're going down!
Okay, so that is actually the start of the story of chapter 2, which takes place, it's pointing us over there, so we're quite a bit away from doing that. Right, we've got our sub-thief down. Now what I need to do is I want to get a quick little box built, just to be on the safe side in case a storm comes in or whatever, while we look at building an actual base. So we'll give you your metal back, we'll take that instead. Right, and what I'll do is I'll just build it. I'll build it with this new foundation, and I'll stick it right in a corner out of the way. Oh look, a bit of that's too low, so demolish that. Scroll, no, let's try that again. Build, control, bring it up. That there, that there. Just a 2x3 will be all that's needed as a quick one. Let's build inclines. Let's go to half ramps. Shallow ramps like that to get in. And then go to walls, and we'll have a... not a half wall, I want a... wide door. That wide door there. Get in, and then let's just put some walls down. So, like so, and like so, and then some roofs. Let's build some observer roofs so that we can get the lights in. Where's the... boom, boom, boom. There's the corner. There's the corner there. Observer set came from a Twitch drop, or Twitch drops, over the while. I believe they will be adding them back into the game, or maybe you can buy them from a vendor or something now. Oh, these are the slope ones, so they don't actually have lights in them. Actually have built-in lights, so you don't have to put lights in the building, but that'll do. Open. Open. Okay. Right, now we can move this inside to keep it safe. So go to move. So we move this. It doesn't move your land claim. It just moves the item. Let's stick that in there. What will I need? I'll need a... go to utilities. I'll need a... oh, I need the salvage metal to build it. Come on, open. Let me ride. Go away. Go away. Oops. Get in on the bike. Yes, here we go. Let's just ride the bike inside because we're going to need that. Right. F inventory. Let's give you your stone back. Let's get a bit of that here. And get a... oh, did I not? Let's get a generator. I did take power. Deposit that. There we go. We've got 14 days of power, and there's a shield up. Although I did see, yeah, there's power cells node there. Let's also craft a blood purifier, like so. And we could be doing with a water cistern. Did I take copper with me? I did. No, storage, water cistern. Give us a bit more water. And I have blood in my blood banks. I can deposit that in and get that producing water. So we've got water. We'll need some storage maybe as well. Just normal storage. Let's just put a couple of chests down. Like so. Okay, right, let me catch up with chat. I've scrolled off the screen, but I can see too busy concentrating moving to read chat about probes. So let me scroll back up again. Okay, so maybe in the future, you never know. Yep, okay. Take a probe with you. Oh, we can craft probes when we're here. And I still need to go back to base to collect my other items as well. So we can... I think I've left my launcher down there. We'll need to pick that up. But we'll be able to easily craft probes because we'll have to survey this area. Let's see. So John says it pulls from chests when you're using the construction tool. Cool. Didn't even know that Conan... you can build and pull items from thrall slots, says Grisnak. Yeah, that was something that was added in the December update. Both thralls and mounts, if you've got the materials on their inventory, you can pull item for building directly from them. Not from chests though. I don't know why they didn't add it from chests. Mark Santos says, didn't know that either. PG Ben's here. Hello PG Ben, how are you? Good to see you. John says, but I think the sub-thief is one thing that needs metal in your backpack. Yes, okay. Okay, well we've managed that. Nefer also says a probe. John says, lol, too busy concentrating on moving to read chat about probes. Yes, but we're okay. We can definitely get that sorted. Zara says, first time I crossed the gap, it was at night and I got hit with the Sardaukar spotlight. Ooh, that would be nasty. You definitely don't want to get hit with a Sardaukar spotlight in the middle of that big gap. Luckily, you don't need much to make a new one. No, you don't, no. Ian says, just got a text from a friend reminding me that it's the 49th anniversary of me buying the basic Dungeons & Dragons box set. Oh, wow. Never says he has copper. I do have copper, yes. A lot of copper nodes around there. DC Weston says, I bought the D&D box set when I was new many years ago. Krishnak says, is top left still a good spot for the second base? That is definitely, well, I would class that my third base. But typically, how I will do it is I'll have my base, beginner's base down here in Haka Basin South, and then round about here or here. I prefer here because then it's easy to get back and forth to the Anvil Trade Post. I'll build my mid-game base, shall we call it. And then eventually, when we're ready, I'll move all the way up to the... Up here somewhere. Oh damn. Eastern, up around about here, Eastern Shield Wall, when you're ready to move into aluminium and Dura aluminium. And by that time, you'll have an ornithopter, and then you can fly anywhere. It's fine. So my end game base are up here in Eastern Shield Wall. But this is where we'll put our, we'll call it our mid-game base, even though we're still very early on in the game. But we'll be here for a little while. Okay, what else do we have in the chat? Zantara have some badass rocket launcher, one shot, one kill, yeah, and taking down big ships as well. Brett Young's here. Good evening, Brett Young. How are you? He says you can't hear, but now you can. Cool. A little glitch. Was there a little glitch? Don't think there was audio on the cinematic end part. Oh, okay. Yanni says, a question, maybe someone will know, how the hell do you get some of those DLCs? I know I'm not that dumb about computers, but I only have 2 or 3 sorts of building sets, pretty basic ones. Okay, so some of them come from the... I guess they're DLCs, because you get them. So Chapter 2... Let me see if I can bring that up. What am I on here? So 6, and then go to R for all the sets. So Chome Shelter is the basic set you get to start with. Hans-Peter Rosklift, thank you for the sub. And then when you get the advanced one, you get the Chome Facility, which is the whiter set with some other ones. The Observer stuff came from Twitch drops. They did a whole bunch of Twitch drops over the last few months, and with each trip drop you got a couple of pieces until at the end you got the whole set. This one is Duneman, that was Chapter 2. You got all the Duneman build set, the DLC for that. Smuggler set is the Chapter 3 one, it's just come out. What else do I have? Caladan Palace came as part of the ultimate set. If you ordered the ultimate set at the start of the game, you got that. It's that roof piece also has built-in lighting. But the Caladan Palace came with that set, and then there's a whole bunch of decorations again from Twitch drops and the DLC sets. But essentially, there's been 3 DLCs for Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3, which you get the sort of season pass when you ordered the Ultimate Edition at the start, so you got them for free. But I believe you can order these individual DLCs off of the Steam page individually. And there's the first one is just a couple of decorations. It was just like these statues, sandworm statues and Kulon statues, etc. But Chapter 2, the Dune Man set, had loads of stuff in the set, and the Chapter 3 set, the Smuggler set, also has loads in the set. Then eventually we'll be able to buy the Atreides building set or the Harkonnen building set, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of other building sets coming out over the time. Okay, right. I haven't caught up with chat yet, have I? Where was that one? That was Danny there. Right. Zara says, you should mention the tip about raising where the console is to get more vertical space to build. That is a point that when you place down your subfief, because it's in the middle of a 3D zone, so it goes up there, but it's also gone down under the ground as well. So what you can do, it's not a big problem here because... Oh, that lights it up inside there. Yeah, it goes up really high, and then you can see how far it goes under the ground. It's not a problem here because I won't need that big a base, but when you do your final base, the thing you do is place it down where you want it, and then obviously like half your build area will be under the ground. Then build some stairs that spiral up like 2 or 3 levels above the point where your subfief is, and then you can demolish the subfief and then replace it at the top of that stairs, and it just moves everything up a bit. You don't want to bring it too far up so that the box is out of the ground, or you won't be able to place any foundations, but that'll give you much more build height up the way without having to extend your build. So we'll definitely do that when we get to our third base, our end game base, to give me more building height, but we don't need to do it right now. Okay. Where and who I spend so much coins and there isn't anything, not even skins for Ornate or Buggy. So the skins for the Ornithopter and the Buggy, they come from... okay, I'm getting confused here. Do you buy them and where? So the DLC sets, and it also gives you extra quests. That message we got to go to this crash ship over here, that was part of the story quest from Chapter 2 DLC. I believe you should be able to buy those things from the Steam page. I would have to check, but I believe that's where you get them from. things like the ornithopter skins and the buggy skins and stuff like that, some of them will be DLCs, but other ones you'll get them as part of your faction vendor in your either Arakeen or Harko village. As you go up the ranks, you'll be able to buy different stuff like your, like in my YouTube series where I've got the Harkonnen skin on my buggy, my sand bike, and my ornithopter. They come from your faction ranks in your Harkonnen faction. As you get to faction 3, 4, 5, you'll be able to buy them from your vendor in your home city. Is that the Twitch drops you're talking about? So the Twitch drops are been and gone. I've heard that they don't know how to get from Twitch drops. Really never used Twitch. The Twitch drops is pretty simple. You just have to have a Twitch account. If you go to Dune Awakening /account or something like that, you can link your Dune account with your Twitch account, and then you when there's Twitch drops on, you watch various people on Twitch playing Dune, and after an hour you'll get one thing, after 2 hours you get another thing, and after 3 hours you get another thing, and then the next time you log into Dune, the items will be there. Just finished moving my base and building a new one, says PG Ben. Nice. Yanni says, every so often I had to watch a couple of hours of someone's stream and then claim the drop, so you had to link your Steam account to Twitch for it. Yes, exactly, this is Gruznak. Mark Santos says, the dinner bell is ringing, so I'm going to head out. Cheers, Anger and chat. I'll catch up with you all in the comments. Thanks, Mark. Good to see you. Scott says, I had no idea you did a Savage Wild playthrough. Somehow missed that. Just watched the first 7 episodes. Yeah, that was a wee while ago now. Quite fun getting the worm to eat the Sardaukar. And this is I didn't know that how that works on Twitch. Okay, cool. Did buy with coins some skins since I was farming Celestial Chest. Bought skins and they don't know they are there. That kind of confusing for me. PG Ben says, I had a base on that same island for a long time. Yes, me too. Dave Hogg says, here we are this far through and only 33 likes. I'm pleased to have been the first this time, but disappointing to see some few likes for this great gamer Agar. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Smash the like button, as we say, but do it gently. Okay, chapters, that makes some sense as well. Haven't passed chapter 3 yet, says Yanni. So chapter 3 is what we're on right now. It just came out not that long ago. We're on chapter 3 right now. Thanks for explaining that. No problem. Glad to have help. Gamer Hobo says, if you've got the season pass, you will get the first 4 DLCs. It's still available and is $24. DLC 2 has a Dune Man build set. DLC 3 comes with a smuggler set and decorations. Not sure if DLC 4 will have a build set. Yeah, we're not sure what the contents of DLC 4 yet. But I'm guessing that'll be out before the year is up. And the first year will be up in June. Dune was released in June. So sometime, I guess it'll be a few months from now, since chapter 3 is still pretty new. We'll get chapter 4. Yanni says, now thinking I bought the wrong skins for your buggy and your ornithopter. It's not a problem. You can swap it out as much as you like. But there is no Twitch drops going on at the moment. It's only when there is actually a Twitch drop event. Same for all games. Conan do it every now and again, and Shrouded do it every now and again, and Dune does it every now and again. There is no Twitch drops happening right now for Dune Awakening. We're hoping there was going to be some new Twitch drops for Chapter 3, but there isn't. There's going to be something else, apparently. No drops this past week. Usually they're dropped at the ULC, but they haven't done them this time. Yes, exactly, Scott. Don't really have to watch. Yeah, you don't have to watch. You just have to put it on in the background. Then you can just go away and have your food and just leave it running in the background. As long as the window is open, you'll get credit for it. The head of development for Dune said there would be no Twitch drops for Chapter 3. He did indeed. He did indeed. Right, I've chatted away throughout the night, and now it's daytime, and I'm meant to be building the start of a base. And it's now daytime, so that was bad timing. Right, sand bike. Let me put this in here. And let me get the rest of... no, go to here. Storage, and then pick sand bike from here and pull that in as well. There we go. Cool. Right, have you got any water produced? Let me drink that. I'll drink some out of my still suit. 6. Right, so I want... In fact, let's build with a new Dune... no, the Smuggler set. Smuggler Foundations. There we go. Right, is that... That's not a removable rock, is it? That's a pain. Okay. Let's start about here then. And let's scroll up and build 1, 2, 3. That's fine. That doesn't disappear under the ground. Oh, big shadow from that ship up there. But not enough of a shadow because I've got sunstroke meter up on me. Okay, there we go. We're out in the sun now. Building in the sun is a bit of a pain. Right, now I want inclines and go to the half ramp. Here, here, here. A little bit more just to get us into the ground, like so. And then a piece they added to quite a few sets that were recent. If we go to walls, there's now a garage door. There's the... Where is the... Maybe there isn't even one in the smuggler set. The door, this door here, the 2x1 door, it's great for the sand bike, but it's not quite big enough. You can't actually get the buggy through it, but it actually clips right through the top of the buggy. But they've added into a whole bunch a garage door piece, which is a 3x2 piece, like that, and that's much bigger for the buggy. So that's much better. And now I want some normal walls. There's 4 different walls. Okay, let's have a look at the 4 different walls and see what they look like. That's wall 3, that's wall 2, and that's wall 1. Let's get the sun down. Sun meter down, there it goes. Right, so this is number 1. Okay, number 2 and it comes out the way, number 3 goes in the way, and number 4... I think I like number 3. Yeah. So we're going to use number 3. Or... let me see. Demolish that, and demolish that. Back to build, go to 3. Like so, like so, like so. So this is going to be my garage. Oh, of course I have to make it 2 walls high. Oh, I don't really like that with a different colour. Oh, that's got a different colour as well. That doesn't though. Right, so demolish those 2 and we'll make wall 1 is going to be the upper level. Let's try and get out of the sun. There we go, the red meter's coming down. And then Then I want stairs up. So inclines. Is there just, what's that? Half stairs and full stairs and then ramps, okay. Let's build. Go to build. Stair. Oh no, no, no. I want to spin it around like that. Okay, so I can drive in and then I can come up here and then we'll have, what have we got? We've got a floor, different shaped floors. What's that? A hatch. And then roof pieces. Okay, so we need floors. Like so, like so, like so, like so. Okay. Oh, I filled in the hole that I would want to get upstairs. Let's demolish that. Is that sun coming up or going down? Yeah, wrong button. That button. No, that button. We're almost at night time. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this like that because I'm going to have to go back out into the sun again. I'm going to head across to the anvil and look at checking in some of these. And we'll come back and do some more work. Oh, it's a different colour on the outside. Oh, I don't like that either. I'll have to swap that out for something else. Right. Head across to the anvil, which is just over there, across some open sand, of course. Look out for, we're right in between the two drum sand, so we're safe. Right, let's go. Where were we? Now I'm thinking I bought the wrong skin. Okay, we've read that one. Okay. Thinking just that. Some of the pieces and bits was just for the pre-order. So the Caladan pieces, they were the only pieces that were the Caladan Palace set, which is kind of a subset of the Atreides set. They were the only piece that were pre-order. All the other pieces are the garage for here. Are these player bikes? I think these are player bikes. Oh, this one's been abandoned. I could claim that bike. That one belongs to somebody else. That one's got a skin on it. Kusa. Okay. So what Twitch drop? Funcom Twitch videos need to be watched. Right, yeah, so you need to link your Twitch account to your Dune account. Oh, cutscene.
No, not lost, sir. She's dead.
Oh, tragic. Truly tragic. But they say the desert calls the weak.
My God, man, she was one of yours. Cousin even.
I am in deep mourning, sir. Rumors of disloyalty buzzed around her like blowflies, but now, who's to say? Certainly not her.
My one pleasure in this hell is knowing that you're trapped here with me.
A momentary setback, I assure you.
Even your Harkonnen masters find you insufferable, Maxim. You're down here forever.
Tell me, dear Anton, what's it like being the handkerchief your superiors use to wipe the gore off shining Atreides' honor?
Let's settle this.
Gladly.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley.
By the laws of Canley. Okay. Right, so this is one of the
Someone new.
the minor houses
Are
people.
you by chance looking for banter or legal advice?
This is a representative of House Teseda, so they're come into place when you're doing the Lancerat in Endgame. This is the trader for this trade post.
Another innocent traveller.
We have a
Like
package
every
for him.
other scoundrel here. Got my eye on you, stranger. Don't test me.
So yes, Yanni, so you link your Twitch account to your Dune account, and then when there are Twitch drops on, you can watch some people, your favourite Twitch streamer who's playing Dune Awakening on Twitch, and they'll usually have drops on in their description, and you'll be able to see on your Twitch screen your time counting up, and then you'll get after 1, 2, and 3 hours, you'll get awarded the items, and you just have to claim them in Twitch, and then they'll appear in your Dune Awakening account the next time you log in to there. But like we said, there are no Twitch drops on right now. You have to wait for the next Dune Awakening Twitch drops, and we'll certainly be posting. I'll post images of stuff that's on Twitch, in the Discord server once some new ones come along. Right. Let's see what he has to trade. So he's got a couple of unique. Scorpio's Blood Bag for 8,500. I've actually got 25,000 at the moment. A Dew Reaper for 7th half. We should be able to get that for free. We've got a special unique version of the Sandbike Booster that runs cooler at night time. Then you've got various Sandbike parts. There's some Mark II parts available. Interesting. But we'll be able to make them easy. Furniture set. These are more decorations here. So a Chome office furniture set, a Chome bedroom furniture set available to decorate your base with. Heal kits, darts, wires, a scrap metal knife. Sync charts, if you want to map out the deep desert, you can use a sync chart to map them out. A Mark II blood extractor. Medium blood sacks, we're going to need them as well. Cup of water. Chome social clothes. Make your. There's the Mala tunic we started the game with. Casual gloves, and then some Wally things, some testing station materials. You can buy them from here. Shipwreck materials, you can buy them from here as well, but a bit expensive. Various other bits and bobs that we can get. So nothing else we need from him. So we need to hand. Oh, we don't hand the package to him. We must hand it into the board. Thought we had to hand it to him. Courier run. There we go. Collect the package from there. Hand over the package to the Anvil. Deliver it. So. And these are other quests that we're not quite ready to do these yet. These are pretty much all for. Some of them are not. Some of them are not. But most of them are for higher areas that we're not ready to go in yet. So we won't look at that. We'll speak to the Ornithopter pilot to get this. We don't want to fly yet, but now we've got you logged because we've spoken to you.
Don't know you from Adam. Slag off.
Might speak to him later. This is the Harkonnen representative.
Well, you look more capable than the average scum. This war of assassins has a way of making people into victims or victors. Which are you, I wonder? Pardon me.
And you are?
Living in the heat and lingering Fremen stink erodes civility. I am Levenbrecht Maxim Kazmir, intelligence officer of Great House Harkonnen.
It says here
It
that you're
seems
looking
you
for
can
recruits.
Read and follow directions. We should get along famously.
What if I
Isn't
wanted to
an
join
either.
your house?
I can work with that. I'd say it's about building trust, but this is a game of intrigue, so we'll deal in usefulness instead. You see, my job is to sift through the dregs of this dunghole, separating rare talent from so much meat we throw into the grinder.
Right, so I'm going to say goodbye to him. So on my YouTube playthrough, I worked with him and I've leveled up as a Harkonnen. But I'm going to say goodbye to him this time. We've got a little bit of money for handing in that quest. There's a Kulon with its still suit on. Can't clap that one, I don't think, but you can in the ones in the cities. And this is the Atreides guy.
Do you aspire to contribute to something bigger than yourself? Care to join the right side of this war? I am Anton Tom.
And who are
I
you?
serve proudly as a soldier for House Atreides. However, my superiors deem me useful for more subtle operations.
And so I can complete the contract by saying,
That
it says
we
here
are.
you're looking for recruits.
If you're interested, I'm just the man to talk to.
So we have the honourable option because we picked Caladan as our birthplace. So we have this option. As a child of Caladan, my greatest honour would
My
be to serve House
seeks assets
Atreides.
in this wretched
Blech.
war of assassins. I prefer open conflict, but my Duke needs me here.
So let's go to honourable again. Atreides honour and customs are
It would
baked
be
into
an
my
honor to
blood and
serve with
bones.
you. However, trust must still be built. I have a task. Complete it, and we can discuss our future association. One of our undercover agents went missing. I fear Maxim is on to him. Bring me him, or information on what became of him.
Okay, accept contract. I'll see what I can do. So what does it say? An agent of ours expected to report back yesterday, but failed to show up. I fear that the Harkonnen might be on his trail. Find him first. Discretion is paramount.
Find the agent. Details are in this contract.
Goodbye. So we've got the contract, the missing spy, which will start building our trust with Atreides, and we'll start be able to get Atreides faction rep. I think that's all that's here. You've got the Harkonnen and Atreides reps, you've got the pilot, you've got the board. Put out the eyes, that's a bit of a harder one. Finding Simo is a harder one. Hostile takeover is definitely a harder one. I think stealing from thieves is in this zone. Sukaluthus, yes it is. So we'll take that one. We'll leave these ones at the moment. They are harder ones. Okay. Let's head back. Running low of water. Let's drink from our still suit. So, and we'll take a drink out of our Liter John as well. Let me have a quick chat. Those aren't X-Players bikes, they are random spawns. Oh, are they? Okay. Never says usually buys a shield and a power pack from there. Making Twitch account right now, Anger, says Shani. We're ready for next possible video. Cool. Scott Cooney says, my Nomad playthrough on Dune, those vendors are a lifesaver. Didn't use them much on the regular playthrough. And Dave Hogg says, thank you for his birthday wishes on Friday. It was Dave's birthday, his 75th birthday on Friday. So yeah, I did wish him happy birthday then, but let's do it live and wish Dave a very happy birthday for Friday. Right, you can maybe just make out my base across there. And again, we can go straight across the sand without the drum sand. Should be safe enough. Whoa. Happy birthday, Kath. This is Kathy Ann.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh, a sandstorm due in 1 minute. Pop in here. And we put some more blood in the refiner. Get some more water topped up. Quickly, right, let's extend this out a little bit. I didn't put it down there. Nice pattern on this floor. In fact, let's take the squareness away. Demolish that and put in a rounded bit there.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Around a bit there. Okay, sandstorm is in sector. There it is. We need to get out of... We're sheltered in here? We're water sealed in here, even though there's a hole in the roof. Here it comes. Oh, what was that? The water sealed is the highest level of seal. If you get sheltered is the lowest, then enclosed, and then water sealed, so you won't lose any of your water in the middle of a storm in a water sealed. Don't forget, he didn't like the colour on the top walls. Thank you, Scott. Thank you. You're right. Get the sand done, and then we'll remove... So the inside colour matches perfectly. It's just the outside colour doesn't look right. That it passed? Goes. See it going past. There's the stealing from thieves contract. That's the starting point, which is just round the corner. Let me out. But yeah, the outside doesn't look great. Right, let me demolish that and try and pick a better wall to put in. Can't remember which wall was which. But let me demolish those three. Right, so there's wall 1. Wall 2. Okay, wall 1 was the one we had, and wall 3. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do 3. What does 4 look like? Oh, 4. 4's perfect. That's exactly what I want. Alright, demolish that. Put in 4. Let's just check it looks okay on the inside. It does. It matches perfectly. And it's got lights in it as well. Right, demolish here, here, here. And then build here. So you get all your materials back, so you can quite happily play about like this and tweak things. And then here... Oh, in fact, there's a replace option now. That's new. That didn't used to be there before. Right, okay. Oh, seal that in. Okay, that'll do. Go in here. Alright, so I keep making... Oh, there's a spice blow. So if we head over there, we'd be able to gather spice from the bottom of that spice blow. But we don't have the ability to do that quite yet. Right, let's see. Roofs. Yeah, I tend to always make this base way too big and then not actually need anywhere near the space. So let's just do it this size. We can always increase it later if we need to. let's put a curved one like that. Maybe not. Let's demolish that. Go to structural. Can't do that. Okay. We'll just leave it like that for us now. Again, we can always fix it later. Curved walls in the corner, like so. Floors right, curved. There we go. That's the barrels. We'll put them in the corners. There are walls and windows that we could put in as well. Where is our windows? So we've got a double window and a single window. Go on, snap. What have we got? 2 in there. Let's put double windows in the middle, see what that looks like. And there. And there. And there. And then we need some roofs. Let's need some sort of slopey roofs. What have we got here? Angled slope. Round ones. Need round ones. That. And then some sort of sloped roof. Ones that look like material. Let's put solid ones, and then put a middle one like that. Not very sloped, are they? They're quite shallow. Oh, done that the wrong way around. Demolish that one. Put that in the middle. That there. That there. And then we need ceilings. What's that? Rooftop. Fill them in. Oh, it's like little porthole window type things. Okay, and then we'll need we'll need some railings just here. Falling down. Nope, that's inside out. Like so. Yeah, that's probably way too big for what we need. But that'll do. Let me have a quick look outside. Oh, I know what I need. I need structural. Where we'll put it here and here. Oh, I've run out of stone. Really? Have I run out of stone? I have run out of stone. I just need to get a couple of pillars just to hold up this side of the building, but I've run out of stone. But we'll work on that. I'll work on that outside, and I'll move all this stuff inside, and then I can demolish this bit, which will give me some stone back. and we'll get the basic benches set back up again, ready to move on next week. Because once again, it's 10 o'clock. Time has drifted away again. So let's quick check with chat. Base looks good. Well, it's a bit of a box, but it'll do for us now. Don't forget you didn't like the colour on the top walls. Yeah, got that. Thank you. Sadly, I have to work today. Couldn't watch the stream. Oh, Beck, to think about. Well, you'll be able to watch it back now, Beck. But thanks for popping in anyway. Yeah, boo for work, says Yanni. Says, I think you have 3 on the bottom and didn't like it on top. Yes, it did. Okay, it came out in chapter 2, replace option. People probably complained they were losing materials when they changed the... Oh, well, you don't lose materials because when you dismantle everything, you get all the materials back. Fix the cheat to put up a cube shield room around the need for... Yeah, you can't just have a base built out of shield. That was fixed a long time ago. Great stream, awesome stream. Okay, thanks for the stream, night chat. Yeah, okay, I think that's done. So yeah, thank you everybody who joined us tonight. As always, it's great to catch up with you guys. Great to see you all in chat. Those people who chatted away, big shout out to you. The people who were looking in the background, that's cool. Big shout out to you too. Thanks for popping by anyway. But let me just pop up the link, because of course Bad Guy will be streaming right now. Let me put a link to Bad Guy in the chat. Go. His Bellwright series. But thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Great to see you all here. Have a great what's left of your weekend. Have a great week going forward, and I'll hopefully see you back here next Sunday for a little bit more fun. Have a good one, folks.